Bree here, and today I am reacting to more Dhar Mann. This video really popped out at me. Girl with anxiety gets humiliated. I struggle with anxiety a lot, so I'm really curious as to where this one will go.
Who can solve the problem?
Ooh,
How about...
okay. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Julia.
Okay, so I get why teachers do that they're trying to call on people to, I guess, challenge the, I don't know, do they want to catch you off guard? Like, if you, I started by saying I understand why teachers do this, but then, like, as I start trying to explain why, nothing really holds up, because you're just humiliating people who don't know the answer, or, you know, even if you do know the answer and you struggle with social anxiety, it's awful. Oh my, this depiction is actually really well done. The slow motion, everything, the time slowing down, feeling like everyone's staring at you and laughing at you, very well done. Oh my, the heartbeats. Oh, I feel this.
How about...
Okay, so I guess that didn't actually happen, but I get it either way. Like, I have definitely been there imagining those scenarios should I get called on, but also, like, even when you are put in that awkward situation, even if people aren't staring at you and laughing at you, you feel like they are.
Samantha.
Okay, well, good. She didn't get called on.
My birthday party's coming up in a couple weeks at Giuliani's. Will you come?
I know you're still new here, but you haven't come to any school events yet. You have to come to this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fun. Are there gonna be a lot of people there? Yeah, pretty much the whole class.
If you don't come, you'll be the only one not there.
Okay, that's putting a lot, like, I know they're trying to include her. They are honestly trying to be nice and be like, hey, you haven't come to anything, we'd really like to see you interacting with us. But I get the impression she's not super close to anyone yet. And I know me, like, I'm an extrovert. I love going to events and going to parties. But I do have social anxiety, so I need, like, a safety buddy. I need one person there that I know really well that I can just cling to the entire event if I start having anxiety problems. So if she doesn't have that, yeah, that's not fun.
What are you doing in bed? It's 4 p.m.
Just leave me alone, please.
Come on, let's get out of the house. What do you say we go get some ice cream?
No, don't want to.
Can you at least please tell me what's going on with you?
I already told you. I get really bad anxiety around people.
Anxiety. There you go with that again.
Oh
What
my.
could you possibly be anxious about?
It is a chemical imbalance. Like, you wouldn't say this to someone with a physical disorder. Like, you have no reason to have cancer.
See, this is the problem with your generation. You have no real problems to worry about, yet you just have to create some kind of...
Please just get out of my room.
This is unbelievable. Oh, look. You've been invited to a birthday party. But I bet you're not even gonna go.
Just get out of my room.
I don't get it. What are you so scared of?
Happy birthday, dear Kelsey. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, yeah, loud noises. No, no, nope. That always does it for me. I get where his concern is coming from. Like, yes, connection with people is very important regardless of if you have anxiety. And actually, especially if you have anxiety, it is very important to connect with people. So if you're someone who has anxiety around large crowds, you need to just make those connections with one or two people and hang out on an individual basis.
Hello? Are you gonna answer?
He's just causing more anxiety.
Here we go again.
Yeah, she's having a panic attack.
Julia has locked herself in her bathroom once again and is not coming out.
Please just leave me alone.
Apparently she's dealing with anxiety, as if that's a real thing.
It's very real. A lot of kids suffer from it.
And
What are you
adults.
talking about? When I was a kid, we didn't even have such things.
She must be going through so much right now.
You're joking, right? She doesn't have to worry about the rent or the electricity. She doesn't even have to put food on the table. What in the world could she be so anxious about?
The amount of worries you have is not directly correlated with the amount of anxiety you have. Those are completely separate things. Anxiety is not rational. That is something that a lot of people don't understand. It's like, well, why are you so worried about this and this? Like, you don't have this and this and this to worry about. It's like, yeah, I'm aware of that, but anxiety is a chemical imbalance and it is not rational. I know this is irrational. You telling me that it's irrational is not helping anything.
Roger, I don't think you understand how anxiety works.
No, he clearly doesn't.
And what makes you such an expert?
She probably has it.
Because I went through it. Well, you had anxiety too?
When I was a young girl, I was always laughing and smiling. I was probably one of the most popular girls in school. My dad got a new job and we all had to move across the country.
I am a little disappointed with where this is going. I thought she was going to say I was the most popular girl in school, but I still had anxiety. Because, like, even people who seem like they're social butterflies can still suffer from anxiety. Anxiety doesn't have to be the new kid, the quiet kid. It can be anywhere. It can take on any form. It is different for everyone. There doesn't have to be something to cause your anxiety. There doesn't have to be a reason behind it.
I was too nervous to talk to anyone. So I would eat lunch all by myself. That's when my anxiety started. Even basic things, like eating at a restaurant, became a challenge. The whole time I would sit there, shaking and sweating, thinking that everyone was judging me.
And also, going back to anxiety looks different on everyone. Not everyone's anxiety manifests as shaking and sweating. I know my anxiety will manifest differently all the time. Like, it's not even consistent within myself. Sometimes I start shaking and just, like, doing this a lot. Other times I just completely freeze. I just stare off into space and completely dissociate. It will look different on everyone, and even in the same person can vary situation to situation.
I had no idea all that had happened. Do you think that's why she's feeling this way?
It's not always one reason.
Okay, yeah.
Sometimes there's no reason at all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
We
for
all
saying
go
that.
through different things at different times. The important part is that you know we are there for you, honey. And we're
Well, at least I am. Maybe your dad isn't.
Thanks. You have no idea what that means to me. Everything that you just said is exactly what I feel every day.
My therapist used to say, you can't heal what you don't reveal.
That's true.
So, the first step is just to be able to talk about it.
That's very true.
You can always talk to me, honey. I promise I'll never judge you again.
Thanks, Dad.
But I'm probably going to talk to Mom about it.
You think I should stay with you?
Well, I don't think you need it.
That decision is up to you. Some people get over it on their own and others seek professional help. We can't choose for you.
That's good
a
of her.
decision you need to make.
She decides to go see a therapist and completely opens up about everything she's feeling. The therapist offers her lots of advice on how to control her anxiety. She even decides to get out of her comfort zone and practice controlling her anxiety. When she feels the urge to run away, instead, she closes her eyes, controls her breathing, and counts to 5. It doesn't always work, but every once in a while, It helps her overcome it.
I really appreciate that they said it doesn't always help, but sometimes she's able to overcome it. Because it isn't just a switch. Oh, I started going to therapy, a switch is flipped, and suddenly I can go out and do whatever I want without anxiety troubling me. So I'm glad that they're taking a more realistic approach to it.
Are you sure you want to do this, Emma?
I'll try.
You know, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Actually, I don't think I'm ready yet.
It's okay. It's a process. You're doing great. Remember, you can always talk to us. Because...
I know. You can't heal what you don't reveal.
Exactly. So, do you just want to go home then?
Actually, I was thinking maybe we could go for ice cream instead.
Yeah, that sounds great. Come on, let's go.
I was not expecting to actually get a little emotional at that, but that last scene where, you know, she's trying something and then realizes she isn't ready yet and is able to say, no, I can't do this, and walk away. I think that Dhar Mann took a really good approach to that. I don't always agree with Dhar Mann's portrayal of some things, but I'm glad that he didn't show just a sudden 180 of her anxiety, that it showed she's still struggling. She's trying to do things, she's trying to step out of her comfort zone, but sometimes she's not able to, and that's okay. So, as someone who is actively in therapy and is trying to work on these things, that really spoke to me. But what did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know what other Dhar Mann videos you would like to see me react to. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, and if you want to keep watching, there should be another video popping up right here. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe to become a part of the Ineffable community, because you are ineffable.